right, Greg. Well, man, listen, it's been, what, about a month since your fight? You're already back in the gym. I mean, what's the update? Did you take any time off? How quick were you back here?
Man, came back like a week after my fight. Got my dorm room back. Did a few workouts. Took 2 weeks off just from that. After that, just to see my baby girl, do some business. And came back, man. You know, I took about 2 weeks total off from working out. They made me take 10 days off, so I did what I was supposed to do, and I'm back at it, man, you know.
It's crazy because, you talk about the dorm life, right? Like, I knew you lived here during camps, but you're not in the camp right now. I mean, are you here literally, like, year-round?
Mm-hmm. I've lived here for we're going on 3 years now. So it's my home. I go back to see my kid every now and then, or fly my kid up here, but other than that, man, this is what we do. I'm a rookie, though, you know. And when I say I'm committed to something, I'm committed, man. We get the job done.
Why do you make the choice to do that? I mean, it's a nice facility, right? But there are some hotels, like right here across the parking lot. I mean, you can stay there instead. You're kind of the more, you're splitting a room with somebody, right?
Oh, no. You got your own room. I've been here long enough. I got my own room. I'm getting out of that rookie stage, so I'm old enough to be by myself these days. But, no, they're probably way better than the dorms, man. But, you know, you got to keep in mind, I'm jumping leaps and bounds every 2 months. You know, I'm coming out fighting an opponent with a better record than me that's been doing it longer than me every single fight. And it changes from, 3 fights better than me to 7 fights better than me, then to 9 fights better than me, to probably next fight's going to be somebody ranked, man. So I got to be in here engaged at all times, man. And for those that don't know, MMA takes a lot.
Yeah, no doubt. So give me an idea, what do you folks, I mean, let me say, first of all, you didn't know we were coming here today, but you were the first one on the floor today. Out of all the pros that are here, you were the first one. I mean, is that an everyday thing for Greg Hardy? I
try to make it an everyday thing, man. Come in and get the work done. You know, just from football, show up early, leave late, put the work in. And honestly, it's part of what I said at the beginning when I started this journey, man. I'm here to earn it. You know, the only way to keep the trust and the respect of these people in this gym is to prove it every day.
Yeah. What are you focused on right now? Because you don't have an opponent, so you're not putting together a game plan, right? And I hear a lot of fighters say this is when you actually get better, is when you're not in a camp. So what are you focusing on day to day?
Everything. So this is my time, man, basically to just work on everything that is Greg Hardy. Grappling, punching. Like, there is no specifics. There's not a guy to worry about taking me down, so this is where I become a martial artist. I take the next step, work on my gi, work on my no-gi, work on my kickboxing, just encompass everything that is a fighter, man, and build my game to be that actual world champion instead of some fluke, showcase, movie deal kind of fight guy.
You put on a gi?
Oh yeah. I got a gi, man.
White belt?
Super white belt. Super white belt. I will tap a novice, but hey, we're gonna leave that for the future. We'll let y'all see that in live person.
That's funny. So as you're developing, I wonder, do you guys have conversations about like what kind of fighter you want to be? I mean, do you talk about like this is the style I want to fight with, or this is the gifts that I have athletically that we can take advantage of? I mean, how do those conversations go?
I got a lot of coaches here. And it's very humble to say that they're the best coaches in the world, because there's more to be said. But, my 2 main coaches are Daniel Jolly, Dean Thomas. And these guys push me to be something that the world has never seen. And nobody in that group that I've just mentioned treats me like a heavyweight. I train more like a middleweight, and for a middleweight, you understand you got to be the most dangerous man on the planet to even get into the top 10, 15, 20. That's how we're training. We're going to be the most complete, most dangerous, most vicious fighter of all time.
You touched on it. You said championship. I wonder, obviously you're very, very early in your career, but, that is the focus. You're thinking ultimately down the line, I'm going to be a championship caliber athlete, not, as you said, just kind of this special attraction, so to speak.
Yeah, for sure. I've been dropping disclaimers my whole way through. I've been letting people know. So, I don't want people to come in later and be like, man, oh, you're trying to be a champion now. I've told everybody from the beginning that's what I wanted to do. It's been, and when you go back and look at it, you can see the pattern and see the plan. This has been something in the making for a very long time. We are literally stone by stone, brick by brick, building everything that I need.
Realistically, what kind of timeline? I imagine you don't want to put a limit on it or whatever, but how long do you go from novice to world champion?
Man, to be honest, I've even been surprised by the ability that I've displayed out on the mat and here, just surviving in here and thriving in here. So I'm gonna say there's no telling, man. I'm still getting hit in the face by regular jabs in the ring, so we're not gonna wake up tomorrow and be like we're fighting for everything. But I'm starting to adapt well. I'm starting to be able to, defend myself versus takedowns. I've always been a good athlete. I've always had punching power. So just certain things are starting to come together, man. And like I said, there's no telling. Sky's the limit. I could be a whole different fighter in a month.
How about the fighter experience? I wonder, do you enjoy media day? Do you enjoy the spotlight, or would you prefer to be like kind of in the back? And because you're always going to have people that are trying to tear you down, right? So I mean, as your career progresses, like, do you enjoy being out in the spotlight and fight week and press conferences and media day, or would you rather like not do that part and like just show up and fight?
There's two parts of me, man. There's the Greg Hardy, and there's the Prince of War, man. And as Greg Hardy, I kind of love being an entertainer, man. Not even kind of, I love being an entertainer. I love bringing smiles to faces. I love doing something that nobody else in the world can do and letting the whole world enjoy it, kind of just being the center of attention for joy, so to speak, because I feel like that's what I bring when I'm in there. Everybody's always happy, excited. You never know what's going to happen next. But as the Prince of War, man, all I want to do is raise the bar at all time. I wish we could fight 5 times, like during that week, like we do. If we got to do the media, we get to fight that night. Do the media the next day, fight that night. Like, I just want to fight every night I'm there. So I kind of got 2 different ways, man, and I just got to kind of temper it so I don't get too hyped up and energy dump like I did that one time.
Well, so I was going to ask you, so we kind of think of you as this dude with this, this mean scowl and the gaze and the brooding look, but like, is there a part of you that really wants to be more like this on fight week, where it's not, I hate this one Adams guy and I'm tired of him talking about me?
Well, have I ever been that guy though?
No, I think people think of you as that intense guy. It seems like you want to be kind of,
for sure,
I'd rather be the jovial guy, the fun guy.
I would say people don't watch enough, then. People don't listen enough, man. Even from the first day we met, right? I walked in that ring, very dangerous looking. I was on a mission, but afterwards, I'm just a regular. I'm an entertainer. I'm the guy. I'm here for you. You paid for a ticket. I'm gonna give you everything you paid for, man, and I'm gonna enjoy it because I'm happy. And even that day, especially, we'll talk about the contender shades that night, man. I got a lot of off-the-wall questions, a lot of questions about my character and stuff like that, man. And I don't take offense to those kind of things, man. I've been put on the wall. I've been put on the board many of times, and it's not about responding or giving people a rise. It's about being better, showing people that there's a different breed of human being out here, and I am that. I have always been. And that's what I want to show. That's what I've always been, and I urge people to watch closer, man.
Nice. When's the next mission? Give us an idea. What's the plan right now?
We're gonna have to talk to Dean Thomas. We're looking for somebody with numbers behind their name. Gonna bring a whole lot of pain, stretch this fight game out, see if we can go 3 rounds maybe. See what that looks like. You know what I mean?
Has the UFC been receptive? I mean, do they feel like you're ready for ranked opponent?
Hey man, I love the UFC. They love me. I feel like I can't presume to know what the boss has in his mind, and I will never do that. It's not my place. So I would say I think I deserve nothing. I haven't earned it. I've only been 2 years. I also think that I will crush whoever they put in front of me. So bring it. You got
a date circled on the calendar? Are you targeting anything that that would be the perfect spot?
I'm still down for tomorrow, man, but I haven't got a call yet. So we're gonna keep waiting by the phone. Best agents in the world. Y'all already know that, man. First round management's on it.
Fight again before the end of this year, though?
For sure. If I can, twice.
You squeeze 2 in?
If I can. I'm at the mercy of my bosses and my agents. So, and I'm never going to do anything that's going to jeopardize the main mission, which is get to that goal. But I would prefer to fight 2 times this year, for sure, or at least 1 time this year, and then right January, maybe visit the Barclay one more time.
I know you've been humble, but do you want to call your shot? I mean, are there names, specific guys where you're like, I would match up so well with that, or like, I want to fight him so bad?
I'm not a specific guy kind of guy, man. I told y'all at the fight, I'm going to see everybody. Like, the cool thing about Greg Hardy is I came from the bottom. So I've got to fight the schmo who's going to 9 to 5 at Burger King. I've gotten to fight the guy that does this for a living, the guy that is climbing the ranks like me, the guy that's been here for years, the guy that's had 20 fights. We're fighting everybody. Eventually, they're all going to see the Prince. And it's going to be war, and it's going to be devastating, man. So everybody just wait your turn. Doesn't matter who it is.